When the devastating EF3 tornado ripped through the town of Mena 1 year ago today, 160-mile-an-hour winds destroyed hundreds of homes like this one. As you can see, the magazine rattlers are busy battling their way into the state championships, but right now with temperatures below freezing, fans are fighting their own battle, the bitter cold. 4 days after the death of Thomas Clayton, 2 men are behind bars here at the Sebastian County Jail facing charges of first-degree murder. And tonight, one of those suspects is speaking out. On this plane are 200 members of the Arkansas Air National Guard. They're on their way to Afghanistan, where they'll be providing air support to the troops on the ground. Beaver Lake is, of course, a great place for boating and summer fun, but nearly 500,000 people rely on this lake for their drinking water every day. When the devastating EF3 tornado ripped through the town of Mena 1 year ago today, 160-mile-an-hour winds destroyed hundreds of homes like this one. Many people left everything behind, including Bibles and hymnals, while others stayed to pick up the pieces.
But the cleanup has been, difficult and time-consuming, and it's taken, it's still going on.
Jeff Rotter isn't the only one who continues to deal with the burden of getting their lives back to normal. John and Carla Brown have faced a major uphill battle without FEMA funds or insurance, and they're fighting this battle head-on.
It rains, the more nervous we get.
There are 2 tornadoes here, and it's been very traumatic.
Although the shock of the tornado will live with the Mena residents for some time,
still a lot of scars. It'll be a long time before this town isn't scarred.
the community spirit has not been broken.
Sad, but it's just, we're all dealing with it.
A whole lot of air that was so powerful that it just felt like it was taking you away with it.
It's been a very difficult road to go.
This is what Mena Manor looked like just 1 year ago. Windows blown out, cinder blocks on beds, an unlivable environment for residents.
When that hail hit this building, it sounded like somebody had a big hammer hitting on a loose.
Those residents were moved to 3 different facilities in the area, leaving their nursing home family.
They took good care of them, but we're glad to have them back.
And glad to have survived the powerful winds of the tornado. But not even 165-mile-per-hour winds can break the faith for those who have come home to Mena Manor.
If it wasn't for God, there wouldn't any of us be here. I think He laid His hands on us the night that thing hit.
Sunday afternoon at 3, Mena residents will come together to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the tornado at Jansen Park. Reporting in Mena, Jennifer Dreisbach, 4029 News.
Love you.
Love you.
We're just ready to get him going and get him home.
The skies above Afghanistan will soon be filled with flying Razorbacks.
It's a work that needs to be done, and we're privileged to have a chance to do it.
The airmen joined 75 members of the 188th already deployed in Kandahar with Operation Enduring Freedom, and they say they'll do whatever it takes to make the mission a success.
Whether it be low flight of the airplane or employing ordnance, whatever we need to do, we'll be ready to do.
This is the first mission for the 188th with their new Warthog aircraft. Family members are anxious for their loved ones to return, and officials say that should be in about 2 months.
1, 2, 3.
But saying goodbye to family members left behind is never easy.
Of course, nobody likes to leave mom and the kids for any period of time, let alone 60 to 70 days. So when they stepped on the airplane, they had their game face on, they were ready.
Ready to face the challenge of war while keeping their minds on home.
Got the countdown for May.
Reporting in Fort Smith, Jennifer Dreisbach, 4029 News. As you can see behind me, rescue crews from all over Sebastian and Crawford counties are aiding in the search, and they say time is of the essence.
I'm thinking, okay, they're going to call me back anytime, and I'm going to, okay, we found him, we located him, he, got lost, he's okay. About noon, 1 o'clock, then you start thinking, this isn't supposed to happen.
Billy Wheeler disappeared from this house in Jenny Lind late Monday night. Family members say when they woke up, he was gone.
Because we don't know what he was thinking. He might have envisioned himself going somewhere, going on a trip.
Wheeler suffers from Parkinson's disease and is often confused. He was last seen wearing a red flannel shirt, gray sweatpants, and no shoes. Police say search dogs picked up his scent heading east on Gate 9 Road, and it stops there.
Stops at a road, so it might have made us wonder, did somebody pick him up?
Police say at this point they don't suspect foul play, but do think he wandered off into the wooded area.
We're afraid he's fallen in a hole or something. That's what we're worried about.
While crews continue the search, family members say all they can do is wait.
Yeah, you have hope until you have no hope.
Once the sun goes down, crews will start to thin out, but police say they will continue their search until Wheeler's brought home safely. Reporting in Sebastian County, Jennifer Dreisbach, 4029 News.
Makes me nervous whenever it starts coming up. I prayed and I prayed it won't get in my house again.
Joetta and Homer Copeland are all too familiar with the White River's wrath. They've lived by the waterway for 15 years.
When it rains 5, 6, 7, 8 inches, the river gets up.
Today the water came within 20 feet of their front door. But 5 years ago, the couple wasn't so lucky. The Copelands lost everything in a flood, and so did Ramos Lawn Repair across the street.
When it rains really hard, we remember that.
So when wet weather's forecasted,
you have to start picking things up from the lower shelves and putting them up higher. It's a big inconvenience. It's a little bit scary. Yeah, we're kind of tired of it.
In Fayetteville, Jennifer Dreisbach, 4029 News. They may be small, but these little ants are causing a big problem for local farmers.
100 acres right here, and I'd say there's thousands of them.
They're everywhere. People don't realize it unless they happen to disturb a mound and get into them.
Thousands of tiny ants are marching their way into LaFleur County. But farmers like Gene Ward say trying to tame these fire ants is burning a hole in their wallets.
They've got treatments that people can go down here to the store and buy and treat their yards. But us ranchers, it's very expensive. We can't afford to treat 300 or 400 or 500 acres.
That's why the county's issued a quarantine to try and keep the pests contained. But experts say that's just a patch for the problem.
We're never going to get rid of them. We've just got to control them where we can live with them.
In LaFleur County, Jennifer Dreisbach, 4029 News.